So I never changed Brandon to Spectre, or however it's pronounced. I'm American. I'm sorry. And if you can hear me clapping my hands, it's because I am. But I thought it'd be funny to voice act the chapter where Xandri dies. Yeah. Still kind of dying over here. Okay. Yay. Chapter 3. You know, I hate it when you're right, Xand, Neil said. Look, man, I didn't want to be right, but we're going to have to figure something out, Xandri said. And if you can get the analyzer to test your sample of the original anomalies, we'll be certain. Yes! Fine. But Liam's going with you. What? Why me? How is she supposed to get into the workshop? It'll be quick, Neil promised. Sounds good to me, Xander said. Good. After lights out, I want you all back in my barrack, Neil said. Hello? Someone asked, knocking at the door. Brandon, Neil whispered. He cleared his throat. Can I help you? The dinner bell rang. I was wondering where you all were. Is everything all right in there? Brendan asked, a skeptical edge to his voice. Oh, sorry, we were just, he glanced back at the team, checking on Xandri. She had a seizure. She's epileptic. What? Xandri mouthed, not looking pleased. Oh, dear. Well, come down when you can then. We will, thanks, Neil said. He let out a relieved breath. Let's go. Xandri smacked him on her way out. You all made it down quick. Are you all right, Miss Peterson? Neil elbowed the scientist. Oh, yes, it's just a part of my life, you know, I'm Brazilian. Brandon bowed his head. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Xandri managed an anxious smile. Great save, Levy said, leaning towards her. What was I supposed to say? Xandri whispered. Neil cut through them. Let's just sit down and act natural. How am I supposed to act natural? I've never died of palsy, Xandri cried. Voice squeaking slightly. I'm rereading that line. I'm angry. I'm supposed to act natural. See, I forget how I wanted to read that line. Oh well. Epilepsy doesn't affect how you act unless you're having a seizure, Neil argued. Just relax. Should have picked a different cover-up, Cass said. I didn't have time to make a good plan, Neil whispered back. Brandon turned back to them. Are you going to sit down? Yes! Yes. Neil cleared his throat. Did you foresee Neil not doing well under this kind of pressure? Levy asked, leaning towards Omnitrix. No, I did not. Late that night, everyone gathered in Neil and Liam's barrack. I'm scared. That night, everyone gathered in Neil and Liam's barrack. All right, get the analyzer, then get out, Neil said, placing a cartridge for the time gun in Xandri's palm. He squeezed her hands. We don't know what's going to happen. What'll happen if you get caught? Don't get caught. All right? Neil's eyes had a glimmer of worry to them. I won't, Xandri said. Good. Levy patted Liam's shoulder. You guys are going to be fine. Yeah, Cass said. Cass squeezed Xandri's shoulders. Omtrix slightly parted the group to stand before Xandri. He gently pulled her into a hug. Thanks, guys. We'll be quick, said Shed, slightly confused. She pulled away. Well, Liam, lead the way. It's locked, Xandri noted as she and Liam stood in front of the workshop. Of course it is, Liam said. How are we supposed to get in without a... Oh, she whispered as Liam opened the door with a scan of his palm. Liam stood in the side of the large industrial doorway. Hurry, in and out, remember? Right, sorry, she whispered, following him into the room. Their footsteps echoed off the ground. This place is bigger than it looks, Xandri murmured, admiring the workshop. What do the analyzers look like? Liam asked, lifting a box of gadgets onto the middle table. Like a silver pistol mixed with a radar gun Cops use to check a driver's speed. Liam dug through the box for what felt like an eternity. This it? He asked. Zenji whispered back. Good, then let's get out of here, he said, grabbing the device and dashing for the door. Turned back at Zenji and ran something. What the? Can I help you, Mr. Roy? Brandon said, hovering over him. Oh, no. Mr. Callahan, we were just... I'll stop you there. You were all acting strange at dinner, so I decided have a few extra security cards deployed. Seems my little hunch was right. He wandered over to Xandri's. Two guards held Liam down. I can't read today. You know, if you wanted more information about the organization, you could have just asked nicely. Two more guards. I'm breaking too much character today. Two more guards pulled Xandri from the ground. And we all know you don't have epilepsy. What was that? Brandon spat, gripping Xandri's face with his hand. You know better than me that you wouldn't have told us a thing. Maybe that's true. Maybe it isn't. Point is, you'll never get to find out. Where are you taking us? Liam asked as they were put along. Where we put all the staff who've learned too much. With the death screechers, Brandon said, as if it was the simplest concept in the world. Open the door. One of the guards turned the wheel and the large vault door, like the kind they have in banks. Guards threw them in. Good night, you two, Brandon said with a dark smile. Liam threw himself against the door. Dang it! It won't budge! I can't believe this happened, he cried, hiding his face in his hands as he slid down the door. There has to be something we can do, right? Xandri asked. There's nothing we can do, Liam screamed. The door's locked and we're in a room full of cannibalistic anomalies. Xandri ran her hands through her hair. Neil and everyone else will notice when we don't come back and come look for us. We don't have that kind of time, Xandri, Liam cried, tears slipping down his face. The low growls of the death screechers seemed to echo around them. I think I hear footsteps, Xandri murmured just as an 8-foot-long anomaly lunged for Liam. She shrieked, throwing herself in the way. The beast's massive jaws clamped onto her legs. Somehow she had managed to grip Liam's arm. The death screechers dragged her off the cliff. Liam, don't let go, she begged, whimpering at the pain in her legs. Liam glanced around and saw a vent. Liam? Xandri said, voice shaking. Liam, just pull me up, Liam, and we can figure this out. Xandri? Liam whispered, tears dripping to the ground. I don't want to die, Xandri. Liam? Xandri remembered. She gripped his arm tighter. No. Liam, we're gonna make it out of here. Just pull me up. I don't care if I lose my legs, Liam. Just pull me up. Please. She sobbed. Xandri? I'm sorry, Liam whispered, letting her slip from his grasp. Xandri shrieked as she was left to the mercy of the death screecher as Liam dashed for the vent. I wonder how much longer this chapter is. I wonder if I could finish this. Hold up. See if I can come back to that. I should pause.